So one thing I've seen a lot of people complain about when it comes to Sonic Forces is the marketing for the game. People think that the marketing is actually really bad for Sonic Forces, but actually I don't think it's as bad as everyone is saying it is. Even though it's still not the best either, it's not bad. And I actually want to thank my friend Liam, aka Tracker on Twitter, as I'm going to be talking about based on what he has tweeted, because he's pretty much convinced me why the marketing for Sonic Forces isn't really that bad. So let's get straight into this video. So if you all remember Sonic Mania, the marketing for that wasn't bad either, it was pretty good. But the thing was, we never actually got that much information from Sonic Mania. It would always be like scattered throughout months and months, so they wouldn't spoil the entire game for us, while still giving us information to keep us hyped for Sonic Mania. But the thing about Sonic Mania is that we knew that was going to be good. It was a classic styled Sonic game made by Christian Whitehead, so we had the retro engine, which is so good. It mimics the momentum based physics perfectly for classic Sonic, emulates the Genesis games perfectly, so everyone knew this game's going to be a hit, this game's going to be fantastic. The 25th anniversary Sonic game, classic style, you've got Sonic, you've got Tails, you've got Knuckles, you've got the old zones, yeah, people weren't a big fan of that, but we have some brand new levels, and we've got T-Lopes working on the soundtrack. Everyone was excited for this game, and no one would think it would be bad, because it wasn't going to be bad, it was bound to be good. There was no way this game was going to fail. But Sonic Forces, that's a different story. So what we've noticed, me and Liam, we've noticed that the marketing for the game has actually been pretty similar to what we saw from Sonic Mania. They would reveal a new stage here and there, they would reveal a new song here and there, it'll just scatter throughout the months. But the thing about Sonic Forces is that a lot of the stuff we see is very underwhelming. So when they show something new, not everyone is convinced because the game is so controversial and different, I guess, to Sonic Mania, because everyone knew that was going to be good, whereas Forces, it's just up in the air at this point, so no one really knows what's going to happen with Sonic Forces. So that is why when we get new information, a new song, or a new stage, it's not as satisfying, because really what we're waiting for is for them to impress us. We're waiting for them to show us a new piece of information that is actually going to get us really excited for the game. So the songs usually do that for me. When they reveal a new song for Sonic Forces, that usually gets me excited, like Park Avenue, or Aqua Road, or the theme of Infinite. They get me excited because I think those kind of music in the game, they just get me excited because I love Sonic music so much. Whereas another fan won't be excited for that because they may not be a big fan of the music in Sonic Forces so far. And this isn't more true than with the gameplay itself. The gameplay is definitely the most questionable thing about Sonic Forces, because you have the modern Sonic, you've got the boost, and then we've got classic Sonic. Something not everyone wanted, to say the least. That's not what everyone wanted. And then we got the custom hero, which is also really questionable because it's a cool idea, but from everything I've played, he doesn't play very well. Not for me anyways. He doesn't play well for me at all. His jump is incredibly jank, and he just feels like Sonic without the boost, and then the jump is screwed. His jump is completely off. You really have to get used to it, and even when you do, it's not great. So really, to play in Liam's words, we're not really waiting for more information, we're waiting for more information to impress us, to actually get us excited for the game. I remember the E3 trailer where they finally showed off what the story was going to be like, and they showed off Shadow and Chaos and Zavok and Metal Sonic and the brand new villain Infinite. That got people excited. That even got me excited. I remember making a video on that and actually sounded really excited for that one because I had such a cool idea for a story. So that did get me excited. So I think fans are looking for more stuff like that rather than really basic bare bones gameplay. But I don't know if they have that to show anymore. I'm kind of thinking that Sonic Team just know that they can't really please everyone. I think they know that what they have, they don't really have much better to show. This doesn't mean I hate Sonic Forces, by the way. I'm going to say that again. I don't hate Sonic Forces, but this is just my opinion. I don't think Sonic Team has anything better to show for us, and that's why they're not doing so. Because there's nothing they can do now to make the fans that don't like the game suddenly excited for the game. So I think they're just going to stick to what they know, but they know they're never going to convince the people who are really questionable on the game. So that's why I think they're just holding back. They don't really need to show off anymore. I guess now I can tell you some things I like about the marketing, and some things I don't like about the marketing. But first I'll talk about the things I actually like about what they're showing off and trying to promote for Sonic Forces. So the first thing I'm actually really digging that they're finally doing is promoting their music. They've finally realised that they make some really standout tracks and that Sonic games are well known for their music. So the fact that they're finally starting off to show off, give us music tracks, exclusive music tracks from the games, emphasize Sonic's popularity in terms of music, that's excellent. And everything they've shown off in terms of music is pretty good, even if I'm not a fan of the synths that they're using for Sunset Heights and also the tag team stage. I don't like the synth that's being used, it sounds really cheap to me, and if they use that for every modern song, that's going to be disappointing. But let's not go on a ramble about that. I still like the music a lot. I'm a big fan of the music. So I do not hate the music. If you're trying to say that in the comments, I don't hate the music. So yeah, that's cool. I think another thing that's really cool is just the tone and how they're promoting the story for the game. Like, they're really trying to emphasize that this is going to be a good story for once, and they're really trying to get the atmosphere of the world being destroyed, the world being taken over. You have to join Sonic. You are in the game. You create your custom hero, your custom avatar. You are in the game. You get to join Sonic. You get to fight back, destroy Eggman, defeat all the villains, defeat Infinite. That's cool. I like how they're trying to involve the player into the game itself. I think that's pretty neat. And imagine being a kid and seeing that kind of stuff. Like, imagine yourself making your own fan character in the game. I think that's really cool to get kids to play the game. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. So I'm enjoying the tone of the game and how they're trying to represent that in these trailers and everything. That's cool. I also like how they're emphasizing the characters as well. Like, they're not playable. We've got Shadow, actually, he is playable. So we've got Shadow. And we've also got Sonic and Classic Sonic and the custom hero, which is yourself. That's cool. But I like how they're trying to emphasize the other characters into the game itself. So we've got characters like Silver and Knuckles and Tails. All these characters involved, really involved in the story. And they're trying to emphasize that because they know that people want these characters back. So this is like a first step for them, I guess. So it's cool that they're actually trying to emphasize that, yes, these characters are in the game. They will have dialogue, unlike in Generations where they talk for about 5 seconds. They will be involved in the story. Look forward to it. And that couldn't be more true than with these new comics they're making. They're involving these characters in these comics. So we've got characters like Espio and Charmy, Vector, and I imagine we'll be getting a lot more characters in these future comics. So that is really cool of them to promote, to advertise that yes, these characters, they will be in this game. I hope you will look forward to them. So that's pretty cool. And that's everything I'm actually enjoying about the marketing of Sonic Forces so far. But there's also things I don't like about the marketing. Sometimes I do feel like they are being a bit too quiet. Like, we got Casino Forest about maybe 3 weeks ago from this video. And then after then we've got absolutely nothing in terms of gameplay. That's the one thing they showed. I feel like it should be more consistent. I feel like if you're going to start showing gameplay, and because we're this close to release now, it's very close until Sonic Forces comes out, I feel like you could get away with showing at least one new stage a week, and that's not going to spoil the entire game, because that's only about 5 new stages you're going to have to show off. And the stages don't have to be from every area. You can show like Classic Casino Forest, and then the next week you can show off Modern Casino Forest. So stuff like that. And then we've even got Chemical Plant now, so you could show off a stage from Chemical Plant. Stuff like that is what I think they should do more. But, like I've been saying in this video, it's not really about how much they're showing. It's about, I want to be impressed by what they're showing. Hoping that the game's going to be better than what I'm thinking it's going to be right now. So that's what I'm hoping for, that it will get better. But, I don't think it will. But that's my opinion. I don't hate the game. I will say that every time I say something like that, because you all twist my words. All the Sonic Forces Defense Squad people who watch these videos and just comment stupid comments in the comments below, those people are the ones who twist my words. So I'm going to make sure that can't happen. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything I've got to say on the marketing. It's not really that bad. But for the people who are not a fan of the game, it's not going to get any better, I think. I don't think it's going to get any better. I think it's going to stay like this forever until the release, and the game's going to be mediocre to those people who are not a fan of the game right now, like me. I'm not a fan, but I don't hate the game. I just think it looks really mediocre, really underwhelming, especially compared to Sonic Generations, which was amazing. I thought Sonic Generations was amazing. It had that almost perfect level design for me, and the Sonic's gameplay, Modern Sonic's, was perfect. Classics needed work, but his level design was still really good. So that's pretty much everything I've got to say. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, as I'm always talking about Sonic and Nintendo and so much more. I get the chance to talk to you guys on Twitter, as I never usually get to reply to the YouTube comments because there's just so many of them nowadays. Make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube as well if you want more videos like this. I do Sonic, as you can clearly tell, but I also do Nintendo and maybe the other one-off kind of video. But with all that said, thank you all for watching, and I'll definitely make sure to catch you all later.